Everwind finally got an update, and I'll be so honest, this update is so fun. I've been able to play for roughly about 2 days now, and I'll tell you this real quick. With the new map extension, to the new gladiator mode, to the new weapons, this update is literally amazing. Like, quite literally, there's petals all over the entire map, and I'm just saying, this update is absolutely a 10 out of 10 across the board. Anyways, enough glazing the updates, let's talk about what actually got implemented in this new update. Alright, first up is Jadebloom. This is a 4-shot pistol. Not the best, but it will definitely put in the work. Basically, every time that you hit an opponent with a shot, you regain that shot, losing no ammo in the actual process. But if you miss your shot at all in a critical, in your move, or just your simple M1s, you lose a bullet. When you lose a bullet, it has no effect unless you are completely out. Which this is looking to be reworked, but as of this moment, when you are completely out of ammo with the Jadebloom, you're kind of in a sticky situation. All of your moves are unaccessible except a single slap. Well, obviously your racial abilities are perfectly fine, but when it comes to your weapon, it depends on this ammo. Anyways, enough of how the actual weapon works, let me explain the moves for you. Your M1 combo consists of 4 shots, which quite literally can go up to an infinite amount, by the way. Next up is the bread and butter of your entire kit, which is Tether Bullet. This basically allows you to get free aimbot for a period of time. But that's not it. You can use Tether Shot from a farther distance than your M1s. This is a long shot move that you can use in basically any combo. Next up is your R move, which is Thornroot Shot. Basically what this move does is uses up all of your ammo into a single shot that it does hella damage. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, this is insane. But yeah, that's basically it for the Jadebloom. You press Y to reload, and your right click is a slap. That's it. Anyways, okay, next up is Penalith. This weapon is actually pretty diverse for what I've heard. You're able to be very long range and short range with this rifle actually. So first up, the M1s, you only have a 3-part M1 combo, which I think is pretty weird, but I mean, whatever works. Unlike the Jadebloom, the Penalith only has 1 shot per reload, and the reload actually has a specialty to this weapon. But those asking that obvious question, your M1s do not change in any way when your gun is reloaded. Anyways, let's go on to your abilities and how your ammo can actually change them. First is your R, which is Keep Distance. It's basically just the last M1 of your M1 combo, but you can do it on command to push your enemies away. Next up is your T move, which is called Staggering Swing. This move is pretty decent in damage, but for a rifle you have to get awfully close for it even to hit. So honestly, it's better to just use the reloaded version of this move. Also, I completely forgot to show the regular version of right click. Yay, it's another swing. Anyways, enough of me bantering the short ranged moves in this kit, let's talk about the reloaded versions. First up is Blooming Escape. This is basically just a backwards dash that sends you flying up into the air and shoots the ground where you were standing previously. And for the people that like to play very passively, you can actually play around this move pretty well because it has a fairly big hitbox. Oh, and I also forgot to mention you can do shit like this. But if I see a good Penalith player, I promise you, I will hunt you the fuck down! Anyways, let's continue with Penalith. The T reloaded move is basically like your right click, and long story short, it just does significantly more damage. But moving on to the right click, it's similar to your T, but it fairly does little damage, I'll be honest. I'm just kind of demonstrating the range here, but it can be blocked, so And last but not least is your Y move. If you already have a bullet in your rifle and you press to reload again, it sends out a beam that does massive damage, scaling off of your life. Anyways, that's enough for Penalith. Let's go into the buggiest weapon I've seen all year. Get ready for me to glaze absolutely the finest thing in this game, which is the GREATsword. The model is absolutely fucking peak, but the moves, I'll be completely honest, they're so fucking stupid.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
With that being said, I'm going to explain them in lightning speed. Your heavy attack is basically just a swing that swings them down. It's not anything major. Your R is a jump that does massive damage that can be charged. At basically any length, you have a giant fucking AoE with this goddamn move, but I guess we won't talk about it. Your third move is Ram. Basically, you're just, it's a free spell. It's a free spell, bro. Like, don't fucking play with me. You can hit them in this move and quite literally do whatever you want. Like, this kid is insane. Anyways, that's basically it for GREATsword. It just has a buttload of damage and it's quite literally brain dead. Oh, I also forgot to mention. Yeah, so this weapon literally gives Dragonfruits the ability to fucking fly. It is not a joke anymore. And like, honestly, I straight up don't know why this actually works, but I mean, until y'all fix this, I'll fuck with it. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna use it in combat, but like, holy shit. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that being said, that's basically all for GREATsword. Hopefully they will fix that bug for Dragonfruit, because yeah, nah, we should not be able to do this. Moving on to the spells though. We have Petal Guard, Floral Rend, and Blooming Spirit. And let me just say this real quick. These three spells quite literally can tie into almost any fucking build you can imagine. So yeah, that being said, let's get into it. So first one is Floral Rend. It is just a multi-swing that scales with life. Next up is Blooming Spirit, which basically buffs only physical attacks, not magical attacks. A good example is using the Penalith and Blooming Spirit. Because you're a long range, you can significantly get a good damage buff and actually be able to hold your distance. But, like I said, it only buffs physical attacks. So per se, if you were to use Blooming Spirit and Floral Rend together, Floral Rend will not get a damage buff because it is a spell, aka magical damage. Which this took me the longest to find out, but whatever. Anyways, going on to Petal Guard. Oh my god. Supports, tanks, literally anyone that is not taking the front, this is your go-to. There honestly has never been a, oh shit, type of fucking spell in this game. Petal Guard is that fucking spell. Which I'm not even trying to glaze, but oh my god. Y'all are sleeping on Petal Guard. Okay, basically what this is every time you get hit, you are refunded 50% of your HP after a small amount of time. If you pair this with 2, you immediately have a tank build. Like, what? Do you guys see the healing right now? And this isn't even on top of what fucking Petal Guard gives you. Like, seriously. Y'all need to try Petal Guard out. Yes, it is not the best spell. It's not for offense. It is definitely a good support spell though, so don't sleep on it. Also, I was just told that Petal Guard may actually scale on your life, so I might be wrong about that. Don't quote me though. I think all 3 of them scale on life. God, this is a great showcase. Anyways, to end us off, basically, there's a couple more spells that got added. I don't really have much to say about them because they're pretty. But you have Bootleg Snapgelatus and you have Bootleg Ignis. And then you have Corrosive Stimulant, which don't even get me started with this. I don't even know what the fuck it does. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching this goofy ass fucking showcase. It took me forever to make. I apologize for the people that were waiting for this. But yeah, lowkey, I'm trying to make a GREATsword video at the moment, and what has been taking up all of my fucking time is I'm making a peak video. Quite literally, oh my god, this fucking game is so fun. Dude, I have to make a goddamn video on it. Dude, it is just absolutely fucking hilarious with all of my friends. I want to play this almost all the fucking time just because it's great. Even though you're a little character and you're climbing around, dude, the funniest shit can happen on mountains, bro. It's actually great. So anyways, yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.